and I immediately knew something was wrong. This guy is eyeing a few students upstairs. Seeing this, several students started a cold war on the spot. No, he's coming. I saw a newspaper office of a Class C awakened infected. In an instant, it came to the eyes of several students. Don't let this guy get away with it. Then he followed. It seems that you can't count on hunters. I want to find a solution ASAP. Gotta stop this guy. Otherwise the students will suffer. So a flying body and C level awakened, infected, stand together, even if he could kill me with one blow. But under no circumstances can he be released. After a difficult fight, I was accidentally stabbed in the chest. Instantly, red blood jumped out of his body. Then a mouthful of blood spurted out of his mouth. And then he collapsed. There is only a little blood left on the body. I looked at my chest. Lucky. Maybe the system doesn't want me to die yet. It can be regarded as a Class C awakening infection. When people want to know me, the air suddenly remembered the crackling electricity. And I was drowsy. But as the crackling sound got louder and louder, the next second, it will directly hit C level awakened. On time. Suddenly, a white energy fell from the sky. Just as I was about to close my eyes and faint. My presbyopia. Suddenly, the figure of a giant ant appeared. I'm sorry I'm late. Giant ants just chop so casually. It broke C in an instant. The arm of an infected person. So it's you deworming. How dare you hurt the noble's jade body? Then all that awaits you is death. This one Dao, not only did he kill the Class C awakened infected on the spot, and this shockwave is also instantaneous, swept the whole city. The soldiers in the distance were also completely reduced by this force. What's going on here? Giant ant killed in seconds after Class C awakening, infected, then crouched down next to me respectfully. Long time no see. Salute to you. Then something suddenly flashed through my mind. It's bits and pieces. At that time, I was lying on the ground drawing something. Suddenly, a huge palm appeared in front of my eyes. The monster picked up the painted paper and took a look. Young master, is this painting of me? Speaking of this monster, he suddenly burst into tears. Young master, I am so touched. But the next second I suddenly woke up. What is that? That's when I found out. Lying in bed. The monster that just appeared in my mind. It looks exactly like the ants I drew. Then my phone suddenly rang. Fix it, what do you call it? Are you seriously injured? If not, uncle, how about a few awakened bodyguards for you? But I rejected my uncle's kindness on the spot. Pretty soon, this time, the dungeon got out of control and made the news. Because it can mutate. Bring attention to all aspects. One is that after discovering that it can infect hunters, the mysterious flame hand that turned into a monster. The second is that this happened in the city center. But the Hunter Association support was delayed. The third is when the hunters arrive at the scene of the incident. The mysterious fire beast on campus has been captured. All hunted. We still don't know who did it. Watching the news on TV. Now, and finally be sure. I'm not dreaming. I really woke up. And it's different from ordinary awakened. I can keep upgrading and getting stronger. But what really puzzles me is, then, in Class C awakening, mysterious flame loses when fighting. But how did I survive? This is a voice from under my bed. So I was completely blinded by this. Long time no see, Belle. See the young master. See my Belle, a guy. I cried on the spot. When did you become so handsome, young master? It really moved Belle. That's what's been running through my mind. Fragments of memory. It's like they're put back together. Memories of the past fill my mind. I know this ant. It was with me when I was a kid. One of the black life forms that have lived. Why have I forgotten all this? Then Belle said slowly. Belle has traveled from another dimension this time. Just to meet the young master. I'm very confused about this. Why did I deal with this when I was a kid? Cup life together. This is so weird. And he doesn't seem to be that small in memory. This is all because Bell crossed the Dimensio, caused by consuming too much energy. And he's waiting. The level has also been reset by the system to a level 1 soldier, but Bell remained a powerful healer. It's because of him that my body has nowhere to recover. Bell's purpose this time was to lift the seal for me. I didn't expect to lift it myself. And the dreams you had. It's something you've experienced firsthand. And it was much better than you are now. It's just that the Great Shadow King is in charge. I only hope that the young master can lead an ordinary life. Therefore, the memory and power of the young master were sealed. Hear from Dad. I immediately went crazy. You really have something to do with my missing dad. Tell me where he is now. Hearing this, Bell slowly explained. The Great Shadow King is deep in the universe. In order to fight against the invaders who invaded the world. Hear this. I just understood. It turns out that Dad is silently protecting the world, and is defending against gods from the universe. Yitalin's Invasio. They sent a lot of envoys to invade our world. Bell is on his way to find the young master, also wiped out many enemies. It seems that teleports and monsters have appeared on Earth. It should also be related to this war. By the way, where is my mother going now? Hearing this, Bell thought for a moment. Then the whole body shook violently. How is that possible? Madam is missing. It's Italin. It must have been the apostles of the Italians. Hearing this, my whole person instantly turned cold. So to speak. The reason why my parents can't come back, it's all because those guys named Italin treated me. Did you know that for so many years? How does one live? I'm going to find my parents no matter what. Then there's only one partner left. I'm afraid you won't be able to come to Earth in a short time. So we can only wait for the young master to become stronger. Go find the missing lady yourself. The disease is ruined. Now, the young master must improve his foundation as soon as possible. Finish talking. I only heard the system ding. Mission Shadow Broken Love. You are the son of the Great Shadow King. But the innate power has been completely sealed. To activate your great power, you need to prove whether you are qualified. Please enter the Shadow Dungeon to prove yourself. This is the key to the Shadow Dungeon. Young Master, you insert the key into the shadow of Young Master. As I slowly insert the key. Just a click. One share. The familiar majestic energy appeared before my eyes. Young Master, go in and take back the power that originally belonged to you. I still can't believe it. What universe? What war between gods? What Shadow King is coming to me now? It's all fantasy. But then, a guide. Become stronger if you can see your parents. No matter how hard it is to level up, I have to do it. At this time, Bell recalled Cheng Zhaoyu's previous master. Main Army Bell. Go to Earth to help the young master lift the seal. Now, a Talon Invasio. It may have spread to Earth. Hearing this, Cheng Zhaoyu responded lightly. Go ahead. Bring back my son's strength and memory. Let him protect the Earth first. The rest depends on your situation. Since the main army has entrusted me with such a great responsibility, then I will never fail to live up to the expectations of the main army. Bell should be treated like the main army. Continue to accompany the young master and watch him grow. Young master, this is it. Without the owner's consent. The living are inaccessible. Undead Land Shadow Dungeon. It's not so much a shadow dungeon. More like a ghost toe. I don't know why. I always feel an inexplicable sense of intimacy when I step foot here. At this moment, the system suddenly sounded mission survival again. The residents of Shadow Dungeon will not be weak. You become the master of this land. Please survive within the stipulated time, and prove your qualifications. The specified time is 4 hours. Young master, you have to survive here for 4 hours. Please be vigilant at all times. The trial is about to begin. Please get ready, young master. The voice just fell, holding a giant on the head. The axe monster came at me. Seeing this, I quickly became emperor with one hand, flying up and kicking the monster's parents. And kick it directly to the ground. At first glance, it turned out to be Demon Scout. If it's a scout, Then there might be other green devils nearby. It has to be dealt with before the reinforcements arrive. Bell on the side reminded him. Although the green devil is a very weak monster, but you must not underestimate your enemy. But I saw it at a glance. His name has no color. It means that his strength is similar to mine or more. So I didn't hesitate. As soon as he rode the knife, he chopped it over and took advantage of the situation to seize the master in the hands of the green devil. And the axe went down on his head. Kill it directly on the spot. And then I smiled. Exactly as I guessed. With my formidable opponent. Names are colored. But the next second, I was surprised to find, on the street light pole ahead, another green devil has appeared. And blue Jiao. The horn that summons companions. I broke the sword shape. This will definitely attract more scouts. Soon, the 8 great sages came from a distance. It's coming faster than I thought. Green Devil Shifu with a white name. Even Huang Mingzi Green Demon Centaurio. So I point to Bell helplessly. You should be able to help me. But Bell refused my request on the spot. This is a trial that belongs to the young master. Therefore, the young master can only rely on himself. And I looked at Bale, and I said, no. It seems that you can only rely on yourself. Why not try that on? Give up. The axe directly hit the head of the magic beast. Skills displayed on the status window. It's like having an invisible hand. And it doesn't cost mana. You don't have to touch anything to have an impact. Moment of thought, and he grabbed the arrow. I didn't expect there to be green devil archers. But that's exactly what I want. Exactly as the Tao is better than God. An arrow on the spot, frozen through the head of the green devil archer. Even Bell on the side exclaimed. Young master, this adaptability is too strong. In the young master's infancy. Like a mythical hero. Extraordinary since birth. And it also perfectly inherited the king's dominance. The right to even manipulate him skillfully. But that's an example used to destroy everything. It makes trouble in a peaceful world. But now, Earth was invaded by the Italians. The power of the young master finally comes into play. At the same time, my rank was raised. Unexpectedly, the Dominator is omnipotent. You can lift about 10 kilograms of items. But just the... Suddenly, there is a green devil, coming from behind me. I didn't have time to react to it. The green devil, who successfully attacked, was very proud, and quack quack and laugh. It hurts. I turned around and punched him in the face. Seeing this, Bell anxiously said to the young master, "Are you all right?" But I just leaned over and pulled the wind out of my body. Head. Then a thick, murderous aura erupted from his body. Seeing this, the demon centurion was taken aback on the spot. But by this time, I was already in battle. Can't manage the pie. Grab the axe and punch the green devils. Just listen to him. It ended on the spot, led by the green demon Centaurio. Compared to when you are powerless, it feels better to be alive. Therefore, you demons must die. After a period of assassinatio. System ding sound prompts to master the skill. The resistance level has also been improved quickly. The ground is already full of green devil corpses. And I am gasping in an abandoned car. At the same time, the task was completed within the stipulated time, and Bell patted me. Young master, you really know Bell too well. I know that, young master, you will definitely be able to complete this career. This guy really said he wouldn't help if he didn't help. Leave him alone. Let's take a look at the task reward first. Congratulations on getting shadow extraction like mud and stone. Seeing this, I quickly looked at Bell and asked, like mud and stone. Uses mud and stone. Can you obtain a skill called extracting shadows? Yes, young master. But then again, during the battle, there is also a skill called fight resistance. It seems that when you wake up, you not only have an upgrade system, and there are more skills. Compared to when I was an awakened. Now, the whole person is like a stack of buffs. After the upgrade, the wounds on the body also heal. Here's Bell, kind of reminding him. This upgrade system. It's a system the king used. Courage is a device that helps the young master grow steadily. I thought I was an ordinary awakened. Now I realize that I am actually the strongest shadow too. And Bell explained. Extracting shadows is a skill that turns corpses into soldiers. That's an achievement. Now, the skills of the Shadow King. That is the essence of Cheng Jiaoyu's main army. Hearing this, I asked, with a puzzled look, is it similar to a necromancer? But if you want to manipulate the corpse, you must first hunt the monster. That is to say, you can only control monsters that are weaker than me. I have heard, summoning skills are not popular in the hunter world. But now I can't handle that much at all. Facing the corpse of a green devil, he launched the shadow extraction skill. But you need to set a password for the skill. It's really troublesome to use. After thinking for a moment, Bell on the side couldn't help but remind him of the young master. Of course, the more intuitive the password, the better. After saying that, Bell began to get nervous. And I've already figured out the password. Then I waved my big hand forward. Stand up and fall to the ground with my voice. The corpse of the green devil underground brushed with a sound. It's starting to move. In the blink of an eye. The shadow green devil appeared in front of my eyes. And I was dumbfounded. Is this the extraction of shadows? But it doesn't feel special. Beside him, Bell quickly explained. The shadow has just been extracted. It would have been weaker than before. The body gets smaller. And it says it will expire in 1 day. And Bell was very puzzled as to how this could have happened. Young master, don't you have the skill to save shadows? At this point, Bell began to get very depressed. Maybe shadow omnipotence, affected by intelligence points and rank. But overall, it's a very useful skill. Really, young master. So I tried to comfort him. I knew. Don't be discouraged. But I suddenly reacted. I don't seem to have eaten for 2 days. Let's get out of here and have some dinner first. I didn't expect the food in the hospital to be so delicious. But Bell suddenly coughed a few times at this time. Young master. Bell now tells you what to do next. First, we will have 3 tasks. The first is to ensure, protect the earth from the beasts of the outer universe. Then go hunting. More Warcraft to increase the level. In this way, the young master will become stronger. The second is to find the missing lady as soon as possible. And the clue, you can only find it from those monsters in the outer universe. And the third task is the most important. That is to help Bell regain his strength. I don't want to be a little brother. I want the young master to see my strength as a leader. I am through in gestio, acquire the other person's magic, and some of their intelligence, although it was before becoming a shadow soldier. The least efficient method used. But now, the king can't input magic into me. So this is the only option. Just eat something magical. Hearing that, I gave Bell an embarrassed look. Say so much, then you still have to go to the dungeon, right? Then let's get ready. But Bell has amnesia, my young master, don't worry. You must be a hunter to enter the dungeon. Young master, first go to the Hunter Association to determine the magic board. I thought for a moment. I am an awakened who can be upgraded. I don't know what level will come out. What if we get an S rating? But after the test, the mana value is only 46, and he was only a level 1 awakened. At this moment, my heart is extremely depressed. Seeing this, Bell quickly consoled. As far as I know, hunters are ranked according to their magic powers. The main improvement of the young master is strength points. So it was determined, etc. The level is much lower than your strength. So you don't need to be sad, young master. That being said, but whether it is shadow omnipotence or not, it's still a good grade. Can I protect the earth at a mere level? Also, it is difficult for a first level hunter to enter an attack team. Now can't even enter the dungeon. Then I suddenly remembered. Perhaps there is another significant other. Because there is a clear division of labor in raiding dungeons. It's the attack team that raids the dungeon. Behind them, it was the recovery team that recovered the corpse of the Warcraft. And then at the end is the mining dungeon, resource extraction team, and the recovery team and